Most people, even when they seem to have everything wealth, comfort, even love still, struggle to find genuine happiness. They often believe that joy lies in acquiring a grand house, amassing great fortune, or finding the ideal life partner. But is that truly the source of lasting fulfillment? And if all our dreams come true, why do we sometimes still feel a deep sense of emptiness? In a quiet village, nestled beside a dense forest, there lived three brothers, Roshan, Sami, and Dami. They resided in a modest cottage left to them by their late parents. Though their lives were simple, the villagers admired them for their honesty, diligence, and generous hearts. Each day, they would venture into the forest to chop wood and later sell the logs in the village market. Despite their tireless efforts, a subtle void lingered within the man's unshakable feeling that something essential was missing from their lives. One chilly evening, as the brothers sat around a crackling fire, Roshan broke the silence. His expression was thoughtful, almost troubled. "What do you think is the real purpose of life?" he asked. After a moment of reflection, he continued, "I feel I would finally be happy if I owned a large, beautiful house." Sami slowly nodded in agreement, adding, "I want a vast farm filled with abundant crops. If we had that, we wouldn't have to work so hard anymore." Dami, the youngest, smiled wistfully. "All I want is a loving wife, someone who will care for me and wait eagerly for my return each day." Although their wishes were different, the underlying emptiness they felt was the same. Despite having all the basics for a good life: shelter, food, companionship, they did not feel complete. One evening, while returning from the forest with bundles of wood on their backs, the brothers noticed an elderly man sitting by the side of the road. He looked frail and weary, and beside him was a large, heavy basket. Without hesitation, the three brothers approached him with concern and compassion. "Grandfather, may we help you carry this basket?" they offered kindly. The old man nodded with gratitude. "Thank you, sons. These are apples I've gathered from the forest. My house is nearby, but I am too tired to carry them." Taking turns, the brothers lifted the basket and began the slow walk to the old man's home. It was heavier than expected, and the road was longer than it looked, yet none of them complained. By the time they reached his small, humble house, they felt an unexpected peace within their hearts. The old man smiled warmly at them. "I will never forget your kindness. You three are honest and hardworking, and such qualities never go unrewarded. Now, tell me, what is it that each of you desires most in life?" The brothers looked at one another, and after a brief silence, shared their dreams honestly. Roshan wished for a grand house, Sami longed for a fertile farm, and Dami hoped for a loving and beautiful wife. The old man listened thoughtfully and said,